M80. Time for the pistol round. For real this time. For real. 3 pairs of dualies on InControl. Okay. That is a strat. You remember, man, a long time ago in a galaxy far away on Inferno, NIP brought 5 pairs of dualies up banana. That's what this feels like. See if it goes the same way. The dualies did win it in the end, and this time it's only 3 pairs, but they've all got armor. M80 just stampeding into the B-bomb site and into these dualies. 3 versus 2 as Tyra slaps another one down. Just Swisher left standing, but will be handled. Beast was saying his name a lot in the last game, and I have a feeling that Beast will be said a lot in this game too. We shall see, though. So no bomb plant means no joy. M80 going into this one pretty vanilla. A pack of pistols and a flash. Try and get something done. Wolfpack in their way up through mid. Nade does a little bit, but Scorchy waiting in bathrooms for the push. Does get killed by Sin, so the pistols do have something to say for M80. They reclaim the rifle and the SMG. But they're very loud on their way up toward the A-bomb site, and Beast won't be having any of that. Mows down both. And InControl with a very quick my goodness, we're just... No matter what we're doing, it's going to be quick. I mean, they might be rushing to go to sleep. They might be tired. They might be like, let's get this done. This time InControl are giving them a little bit more space. I like the position that Scorchy's taken. Knows the front of bathrooms is smoked, so just trying to soften up players as they try to make their way through long. Flash goes in, and that's going to be enough for Lake to swing on in. 4 versus 5 now for InControl as they try to defend this this A-bomb site. They've got InControl coming in from multiple directions. A couple of SMGs from stairs. Good trade out of Beast. If there's any more than this one, the HP for M80 is looking haggard and dead, but they are managing to get the kills. Beast with the clothesline. Oh, and recovers the AK. Lake runs out of ammo. And M80, they just... Death by 1,000 cuts. Look at the health that was remaining. No way. All right, we're doing the ping check. People keep asking for the ping check. Well, now it's a little bit half buy out of M80. Hero rifle for Galil. Or Hero Galil for Lake. The rest of the squad on pistols. And again, M80 with a full grouping up by Divider heading toward the A-bomb site. Scorchy going to be overwhelmed. Does manage to drop one on his way out. The problem here for M80 is they've got InControl coming in from multiple directions. Tyra coming in from long. He's got Lake dead to rights. 4 versus 3. And the noose will continue to tighten around the necks of M80. Around the corner, Tyra looking for more. Sin will trade him back. And this P250 still got some words for InControl about how he feels. 1 versus 1 on 18 HP. Swings on in. Oh, the spray is just barely off. JS Feltner on 25 HP. And the really heartbreaking part is there really would have been a chance if that had connected. The money for InControl is really spiraling out of control. Before the timeout, I saw something like $9,000 on one of the InControl players. So a rebuy will come through for InControl. You can see clearly they've expanded to some extra bases. They've got the minerals, they've got the Vespine gas. The captions say weird things sometimes. Well, a good start for Swisher will yield the man advantage for M80 once again. But I feel like they've been in this position a few times, and it's been traded back. They really don't have a solution for the beast problem, but this time Tyra has joined into the equation. 4 versus 4. An Overpass would be the one map slower than Inferno. Gonna be a hit, late hit onto the B-bomb site here with 35 seconds to spare. InControl. Again, they just don't have a solution for the beast problem. Does get traded out by Swisher, but Calamity, the MP9 wizard, is casting spells. Oh my gosh, was there a dink there? Well, is Sin gonna survive this? What in the world? Slacks goes huge. Sin just like, go away, fire. Go away, fire. Cannot recover the AWP. But it's still going to be M80 finally doing some real damage to InControl's money. The classic monster smoke. Well, if M80 win one more, then they definitely have the opportunity to even this one out. But again, you cannot beat Beast, it would seem. Scorchy joining into this one. InControl just denying every single part of anything that M80 can go for. Oh, there we go. Swisher does make his way on in through main. It just flattens too. He's looking for more. Oh my goodness. Beast just outside of smoke has to be feeling salty. Swisher with 4. And it's Calamity now. Caught all alone. What in the world? Swisher. This is the Swisher that you expect to see from ATK. 90 ping warrior. Calamity, MP9. Is it going to be enough to swing this round back into the favor of InControl? He's going to try whether they like it or not. Out from bank. Then about to spot this, but that MP9 starting off strong. Rev it on up. 2 players bathroom now. He doesn't have the kit. He doesn't have the smoke, so there's not going to be a whole lot of opportunity to defuse this one. Here's the AWP ring out, but the second shot will connect. And Slacks steals away the ace for the second round on M80. Yeah, we got to get that again. Look at this. Beast, I want to see, almost see that from Beast's point of view. Because you can see that, the bullets just flew right past Swisher's head and didn't hit. What team has the high ping? It's M80. Oh my gosh. Chat, there is a pinned post. I realize none of you know how to read, but M80 are the ones with the high ping. There's your ping check. Now you can see everything. Holding it down nice and long while the pause is going on. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But what's their ping? What's their ping? Please, what's their ping? Chat, does anyone know their ping? The best part is that I'm going to port this VOD over to YouTube, so all of this random talk about, hold on, coming out through the monster smoke is InControl right into the hands of Hext. He manages 2, but they do overwhelm him. Now 2 versus 3. Scorchy and Tyra looking to swing this round back with pistols. USP. 1 versus 3. Slacks deletes him. Yeah, do we get the monster? We did. This could have been disastrous. Fantastic spray down out of Hext to claim those 2. Those pistols looked scary for a second there. A calm little 3 a.m. game for the lads. It sure is. Oh boy. Oh, boosted up and Hext. Not expecting it this time. So what's the plan now? You've already lost your first player. Does this round slow down or do you speed it up? I don't think M80 know the numbers at this point, so the fact that there's 3 players stacked over towards B, not going to register. All you can really play for is knowing that typically you play 1 or 2 on A. So M80 trying to pierce the weaker site, or what they assume to be the weaker site. InControl playing some absolutely demonic angles. They hear the footsteps. They're like, they're here. Time to start rotating, guys. Is Swisher just going to go for the bomb plant with no smoke around him? He is. Tyra, though, can't jump over truck. Will finally make it on over. Gets his pogo stick on out. But, I mean, either way, bomb is down. So M80, they've at least done the hard part of this one. Now they just have to defend. But InControl, oh, they're just going to go for the smoke defuse. And M80 do not have enough control of this bomb site to reclaim it. So it's going to be defused. There's nothing you can do about it. At this point, you just try to hang on to as many weapons as you can. But it's only Lake to survive after time. Who plays Overwatch in 2025? I say as I'm thinking about going back to old school RuneScape. That's right. All right, 3 to 5. Overwatch 2 dead game. Okay, I am already in. Fine. Well, this round certainly... M80 scaling this one up nice and fast. InControl have left them so much time on long. Scorchy not going for the shot when he had the chance, and he might have missed every opportunity. Ooh, out through front Bath, but again, delaying the shot. Beast burns. And M80 have got full control of this bomb site, but InControl won't give it to him so easy. The Zerg rush on in. 4 versus 2. Calamity once again with that kit and the smoke, but Slacks deletes him. And JS Feltner just going to try to slink away with his tail between his legs. So a very good round. Oh, Sin might have just discovered JS Feltner. And this completely crushes the money of InControl. They are broke. They are broke as your typical millennial. I guess typical Gen Z at this point. Millennials have started... No, we're still broke. Would you ever code for Blizzard Activision? Not a chance. Not after everything they've done in the past 10, 15 years. So, now half buy for InControl. Calamity. Every round. Buying up the MP9. The more interesting buy on this one is not Calamity's MP9, but the Scout from Tyra. Depends on what Get the Bag Mark Inc. is asking for and paying. Fast round into connector. InControl have definitely heard this, but Calamity going to be knocked off the boost. See what else they've got to say. It should be a pretty cut and dried round. Now that you've gotten Calamity's MP9 dead, the rest of this round should be pretty paint by numbers. They're still taking their time. They're still keeping it careful, though. Okay, well, that's all they really need. Tyra with a good trade. That is going to be an AK. Recovered, but Slacks... I mean, these are always tough rounds to watch. Tough rounds to figure out what's going to go on. So M80 bring it back to a 5-5. So what am I volunteering to code? Because I'm already got my own project that I should be coding that I'm not. So I'm already doing a bad job of getting my own coding projects done. If I'm volunteering, I'm going to volunteer to procrastinate. Is that good? Can I volunteer to procrastinate? Ooh, MP9 things once again. It's not Calamity, but Tyra. Good trade out of Sin, but that is a mad dog rush. And with how long these rounds have been taking, early pickups for InControl can be really valuable to force these pushes to get that much more awkward, that the fewer hands to throw utility on the executes. Oh my gosh. Are they going to push into Calamity's MP9? Oh, he's got a nade out at the wrong time. He's got JS Feltner supporting him, and that's all that he needs to get it in time. And the trades bring it to a 2 versus 2. Beast's M4 is still active for InControl. This one, there's no kits, but if Beast is still alive, he might go werewolf. Spots the head of Slack. Switcher removes his. Scorchy with the trade, and it's an op duel here on the B-bomb site. Slack's trying to make his way around Monster. Doesn't have the health, and the USP will be enough. Yeah, we're upgrading spoiling the game to just an instant ban. I've decided that if you don't realize that you shouldn't spoil the score, you probably don't have the social cues to be in my chat. So if I see a spoil, it's just going to be a ban. All right, M80, can you bring this one back to a 6-6? Now the start leads us Just one down, 30 seconds in. But InControl have done a very good job of softening up M80. So these M4s in a good position to try and wrap this one up. JS Feltner over the top of barrels. Just probing. Gets flashed full white in his face, and Hex will knock him right on over. Lake joining in as well, getting activated. Removes the beast problem. 2 versus 4 now. Scorch is up. We haven't had much time to talk about it, but having it this late into the round could be valuable for InControl. They've got a lot of damage they need to get done. They do have the kit. Oh, those scopes might have just been his doom. Kyra removed, and Hext will clean this one up. Okay, so I just realized that guy wasn't spoiling. He was just typing a score that he thought it was. So I'm going to just... my bad. Awkward. Look, that's why you don't type random scores into chat. I don't know if you're memeing or spoiling. $16-6. Yeah, we playing MR12 now. Whoopsies and move on. Yes. Wow, we're going to a lot of overtime then, huh? So not only do M80 need to go and play their game versus Vitality, I need to go to sleep so I can at least, be functional at work tomorrow. Oh, with peanut butter. Peanut butter makes everything better. Mostly everything. Gosh, could you imagine if they're just like, guys, we're still playing versus InControl. We can't play yet. Tacos with peanut butter? I bet you could put peanut butter on tacos and it would work. It can do that, yes. All right. Lake's Dooley is here in Connector. Let's see what he's got. They do check for him. Oh, and Calamity, the one to collect the head. Peanut butter and pickles? Okay, that might not work. Well, InControl scaling toward this A-bomb site quite quickly. That one kill, enough for them to really get a move on. Slack's head rocked, but down to 20 HP. He's still kicking. 5 versus 3 with a double entry on the InControl side, and they've elected to make the B-bomb site their home. Hex able to get one back, but Beast, the Doolies, 2 pistols, 2 kills. And it's Slack's 20 HP left to see if he can salvage this round for M80. Yeah, the nice thing about Rue observing is it means I can have my web browser up to time people out and help with modding. It might have been another fake, but it might have been real. Just stop with the score lines. Like, is it that hard to not type score lines in chat? Seriously. Ooh. Good scout from Slacks. Axe. Deagle goes huge with 2. That's going to knock InControl for a serious loop. 2 Mac 10s. How is Swisher this far up? How is he that far up that no one on InControl knew? My word. Well, this one could be a slow round. JS Feltner, 1 versus 4, Mac 10. After this match, there's one tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Swisher? Okay. Reels it in. Yeah, good little shot there. Slack's collecting the damage that he's done, and the flash on in from Sin, allowing Hex to get both of those. Pretty solid round. Like, the question is, can M80 keep it going? This is one of the more CT-sided maps in the pool during a very CT-sided era of the game. So all signs point to things being good, but you never know. Again, it's going to be getting later and later. Their match against Vitality weighing more and more on their minds. Again, you're right. This game is more important than the Vitality one for VRS. So it is. They do have to put their all into this one, which is crazy that they have to put so much into this one. You know what's even worse is if they win this, M80 have to keep going in NA games. A lot of damage being done by InControl as they advance toward that A-bomb site. Beast down on 2 HP, and I fear that more than anything else. That Deagle. Oh, they know text is here, and the Tech 9 spammed. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 3 versus 2. InControl starting to run low on time. M80 forced to split their power between the sites. Swisher will meet them on the B-bomb site, but there's not much time left for this bomb to go down. 10 seconds, and it takes 3 to get it down. Tyra's in position just in time, so that bomb will be planted. But look at the health. Beast on 2 HP. I can't even stop saying that Beast is on 2 HP. Swisher finally arrives. And there is enough firepower left for M80 to get that round under control, but that one got closer than it had any right to. Would I ever drive a punch buggy? No. I have a car that I like. It's not a great car, but it is a decent car. I have a 2014 Chevy Cruze, and I'm okay with that. Did your battery get fixed? They don't know if there's a problem with it or not. They think that because the thing has been charged enough times, because like it's a new-ish battery, and they weren't able to find a problem with it. So yeah, it works out for me. You know what else works out is rifles versus pistols. This one should be perfectly fine for M80. But you never know. Beast is still on one, and Calamity with an SMG feels... I mean, I've been glazing him this whole time because that Mirage game was just fantastic out of him. JS Feltner spots a couple of rifles, but Flax responds to knock him flat on his ass. He knows there's another player long. Scorchy can try to tuck into long all he wants. He's gonna be hunted down. We got Lake. There's Calamity. That's one big piece that M80 now don't have to worry about. I'm sure Mama Hex is in chat. She might not be chatting, but she's been saying hello. Mama Swisher was here as well. All right, just Tyra left alone in the 1 versus 5, but Slack's looking to fix his scoreline. He's now up to 11-11. I love it. No matter what. No matter what. Calamity's got an SMG. I love this guy. Calamity might be my new favorite player. I've watched him enough to know how he plays, but just seeing him in this match and seeing him just play nothing but SMGs. I am not in London, no. Well, InControl, they are looking to pace things up. 30 seconds in, look how close they are. They haven't given up much information to M80 just yet. Though with the stack on this bomb site, I would still be scared. JS Feltner tagged down to 17 HP. Scorchy responds in kind. There's Calamity on the backside. And that's going to force the push out of InControl. All three players up long. This round just going to be done and dusted. M80 trying to slow it down with the smokes. Buy some time for the rotation to come in. They've got 4 here. Oh, my goodness. Tyra playing Die Hard in the smokes. They finally fade, and Swisher and Lake will clean this one up. Well, looks like M80 have taken a few learnings from map number 1. They will likely be headed to a third map, though we're not sure just yet. So just pistols now versus the rifles should be a pretty easy cleanup here for M80. InControl looking for the B bomb site once again. The pistols all out. Then getting activated early on over by barrels, but M80 looking to just knock them all down, flatten this push. One dead on the side of M80. The problem is, if you're asking for a buy, is these cups, they're so short in length that there's no time for there to be a buy. There's no time for you to delay the match. You have to get everything done in this week. Like, the end of this cup is Sunday. So M80, if they win this and they want to keep going, and they will because they have to for VRS, they will be playing nights and then playing mornings for Blast. It is about as tight as it can be, but when you are trying to force as many events in the schedule as Counter-Strike is, that's how you do. Okay, Slack's getting activated early on once again. That AWP just deletes one. Good trade out of Calamity, this time not using an SMG. Sin looking for the peek and out through bathrooms, but you just can't challenge Beast, it seems. 3 versus 3 as InControl start to creep their way toward the A-bomb site. Like they will abandon that plan as Slack's just holding the cross. Oh, that timing. So InControl going to make their way over to B. Hext waiting for the push on in, waiting for that smoke to fade on the other side is going to be Beast. 15 seconds. It's going to be a messy push. We just saw Flash missed. Now it's going to be up to Hex. They've lost Swisher. He's got 2. 1 versus 2 for Tyre, jumping over the top of boxes, but hacks from below. 12-7. Oh my goodness. They just haven't let, outside of 1 round, M80 have been dominant on the CT side. And it's been a few different strategies out of InControl looking to get online. And it's just been nothing. Oh my gosh. Lake is just gonna go get aggressive? Okay. I mean, it works out for him. Does trade 1 for 1. Let's see if they can make it past Slacks, though. Already losing the first. Looks like InControl have lost their will, so not going to be looking at that AWP anytime soon. Just going to go all the way around the world. Try for B instead. One minute between this game and a possible conclusion. Pop out through Monster. Hext once again in position for a hero play, but Calamity will deny it. That will be man advantage for InControl. This time, it's Swisher to trade these kills on back. His M4, though, not connecting. The USP will work out, though. 2 versus 3 for InControl to defend this one. Scorchy and Beast. Custer's last stand here on the site. Sin flattens Scorchy. And it's just Beast. I was saying his name so much on Mirage, but it's not going to be this time. As Sin cleans the house. 13-7 for M80. They win their own map of Overpass, and they go to Ancient.